Annyeonghaseyo friends, and welcome back to the Torsie channel for more BTS and more Proof. Let's get into For Youth. The performance of this at their Proof live was so beautiful, so love this. Let's get into it. No, why are you making me cry?
Never met you. 난 어떤 모습일까, baby. Every time I miss you, 습관이 돼버린 그 말. 눈을 떠보니 10년 전 눈동을 세상이다. 너무 쉽게 울었고 너무 쉽게 웃던 때 많은 계절 뒤에 겨우 뒤돌아봤을 때 You always here with us together And every second was forever.
진정할 수 없는 맘 미끄러지던 내 삶 내게 머리가 닿으면 예전길 바랬던 밤 이제 네가 있는 여기 This a new home turn 언제든 돌아올 테니까 baby don't you worry 우리가 걷는 이 길이 모두 다 길이 될 테니
If I never met you, 난 어떤 모습일까, baby. Every time I miss you, 습관이 돼버린 그 말. You're my best friend for the rest of my life.
하나 둘 셋 우리의 합 잊지 못해 모든 순간 All night 봄 나를 책임져준 flower 덕분에 나다웠어 Now 위로해준 너의 그 무수한 말 그게 날 만든 거야 그래 넌 나의 젊음 또 나의 청춘 고마운 밤내 자랑 내 천국도 love 사방이 깜깜했지 그 사이 한 줄 깊이 정말 그대 익숙하냐 참 함께임에 우린 빛나죠 달리고 또 넘어지고 일으켜지고 쓰러지기도 그 손을 밀어준 괜히 몇 번이던 일어날 테니 힘들면 잠시 쉬어도 돼 널 기다리면 되나 이곳에 Daydreaming about our space and really don't wanna say it but if I never met you 난 어떤 모습일까, baby. Every time I miss you, 습관이 돼버린 그 말. You're my best friend for the rest of my life. I wish I could turn back time. 모든 게 쉽던 그때 더 많이 해줄 걸 그 말. I will live here for the rest of my life. Rest of my life.
Should have known that would make me cry. Why did I think that wasn't going to make me cry? When I first heard For Youth, I was trying to place what it was that felt so nostalgic and what was hitting me so hard in the heart, and watching the Proof live and their performance, which was just divine, I realised what it was. The reason this song sounds so romantic and like they have our hearts in their hands is because it's a waltz. A dance to hold your partner in your arms. In European history, the waltz was the first dancing that allowed you to actually hold your partner. It was revolutionary. That is why waltzing is intrinsically linked to being romantic. That is why the first dance of a newlywed couple is typically a waltz. It is because the waltz is the first time in at least European history people got to hold each other in their arms. It sounds like a wedding song. It feels like a romantic love letter to ARMY because it is. It was very specifically designed to be romantic, to be a love song about this partnership. The turning back time, everybody in their life will experience a moment where they realize they should have told somebody, why am I crying? Oh no. When they realize they should have told somebody they loved them more. Bangtan does that so often for us. They make so many songs that are for ARMY, but back in the day when they were smaller, when we were smaller as a group, there would have been an intimacy to them expressing how much they loved us because there were so few ARMY back at the beginning. That lyric is like saying you wish for a private moment with the person you love to tell them just quietly, just the two of you, that you love them. They also spoke about how ARMY, the staff, the people that were around them through this 10-year journey have their youth. I can't talk about this without crying. That's a hell of a thing to dedicate to somebody else. Youth when it's gone is a tragedy. And it is very hard to truly ever recapture. Missing out on some experiences will always be a regret, while everything you did experience will be the highlights of your life. They gave us so much over this last 10 years, but we also took a lot. It's not to say any of them regret that, but those years are so formative. That question of, if I never met you, what would I look like? That period of time shapes everything that you are from then on. It teaches you what you like and you don't like, the people that you want around you and don't want around you. So to question, what would I look like if I didn't meet you, is completely reasonable, because then that growth period looks like something else and the person that you end up as is something else completely. Clearly, it being a waltz and it being romantic, it's not regretful. It's not like they resent their success or resent us, but it's an interesting and reasonable question of wondering what life would have been like if the opposite had happened. The other half of the song, apart from we spend our youth with you, ARMY, is that we will spend the rest of our life with you too. We dedicated this time to you and we will dedicate all the time going forward with you as well. They are kind of committed at this point, as we are committed at this point as well. No matter how long you've been ARMY, you could have been ARMY for 2 minutes, that's fine. We all know what it's like when you suddenly become ARMY and you're like, oh, I'm in this for life. Like, it doesn't matter if you're brand new or you've been with them from the beginning. We're all in this forever. They are and we are. And that song is a dedication. It reminds me just so much of a wedding song. It can really only be considered a commitment and a dedication, the same way a marriage is a commitment and a dedication. It's a really beautifully constructed song. I love the selections for Proof, and these new ones are very moving. I had no intention of crying. Why has this happened? Thank you for joining me for more BTS. 감사합니다. 사랑해요. And I will see you soon for more. 안녕.